I just got this GHD machine by Freak Athlete, and can I tell you, it has changed my life. My quads, my hamstrings, my glutes have never been so sore in my entire life. But before we jump into a little bit more about this machine, I want to share a verse that has just been on my heart with you guys. And this verse is in 1 Corinthians 9, verse 26 through 27. It says, "Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I've preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified." And so I love this verse because it's Paul talking to us about the discipline of consistency. And I love the metaphor he uses from running to boxing. And Paul's probably not talking about a GHD machine when he's writing this, but he is talking about consistency. He's talking about perseverance. And I think that's important because can I tell you, I believe our faith and our fitness, they're connected because our bodies are a gift. And how we treat those bodies, it's an act of stewardship. And so just like we are consistent in our faith through prayer, through our word, that's how we grow in our relationship with God. Man, we got to treat our bodies the same way. We got to be consistent. We got to put that work in. And I want to take some time and maybe find out if, just like me, this machine, this GHD machine by Freak Athlete, might be part of that journey for you. So let's check it out.
Pastor Cody! It's Pastor Cody.
So right out the gate, my first impressions with this GHD machine is that it's just high quality. The material they used on it, the metals, the pads, the little kickstands that are knurled down here that flip up, they magnet to store away nicely. But if you're a little shorter, you need a little help to get up there. You just pop that thing down and step right on it. You can get up there. These little knobs, they're super easy to twist. It locks everything in place so that it doesn't really wobble or move around a whole lot. And I think those are all great things when it comes to just what you want out of a machine, especially if you got a home gym. And the best part about this machine in general is how compactly it folds up. It can fold up into a tiny little footprint. So if you're working with a limited space in a garage like I am, or maybe you've got a room in your house, this machine's great for that because you can fold it up, put it in the corner. You don't really need to see it or use it or have it take up space until you absolutely need to. And so right out the gate, first impressions are, man, this machine looks, feels, operates great. Everything you need to put it together, it's right there in the box. They have little wrenches for you. I used a socket set to kind of help speed up the process. If you don't own a socket set or if you don't have the tools on hand to put together, don't worry. They've included all that for you, made the setup super straightforward, super simple, super easy. But the biggest question is, how does it perform? So the cool thing about this GHD is that it has 14 levels of incline, which means you can really fine tune it for your body type and your training needs. And listen, if you've ever used a GHD that doesn't adjust for any reason and you've got long legs like your boy, then you know how important it is. There's nothing worse than feeling like you're either a little bit too high or a little bit too low and your knees are just feeling like they're about to explode because you got this really bad setup and you can't adjust it. So I love that you can adjust this machine. It makes it simple to do that. You just twist the color-coded knobs, you set your height, your incline, and once you do all that, you're locked in. I love it. I love that it's quick. I love that it's simple because let's be honest, if it's not quick, if it's not simple, if it's a little bit more complicated, then we're less likely to use it. So the fact that they made it simple hopefully will encourage you and myself to use it a little bit more consistently. So I told you there were 9 machines in one, and this is where it gets really interesting, right? With the Hyper Pro, this is not just one machine that you're getting. You're actually getting 9 machines all wrapped up into one. And that means that you can work your glutes, you can work your hamstrings, you can work your lower back, you can work your core, you can do Nordic and back extensions. Each one of these movements, man, these things are next level for strength training and muscle growth. But where it comes in really clutch is that this machine is actually great for injury prevention. And let's be honest, if you're serious about athletic performance or building a strong, durable body, man, a GHD machine is probably one of the best investments that you can actually make. Let's talk about comfort, let's talk about stability. One thing I look for in a GHD machine is whether or not it's gonna wobble in the middle of one of my reps or some of my sets. And this one, man, there is no need to even add extra weights on the other end. Like, it's going nowhere. It's not moving around. And to me, that's a huge win. And the padding on this thing, man, it is great. The Freak Athlete team did a great job here. Some of these cushions, man, some of those cushions in GHD machines, you feel like you're kneeling on a rock, but this one is firm enough to support, but soft enough that you're not gonna regret your life choices after doing just 10 reps. You know what I mean? It's great. So who is this thing for? I'm not sponsored by Freak Athlete. They didn't send this to me. I just got it. So I want to talk about my honest pros and cons when it comes to this GHD 9-in-1 machine. The first pro is that clearly it's compact. It can store vertically just like this. It's storage friendly. It's space friendly. It's not gonna take up too much space. Another one is that it's a 9-in-1 machine. You get 9 machines for the price of one, really. And the way that they make it easy to adjust and change from machine to machine, that's another pro. It just is hands down so simple, so easy. Another pro comes down to the fact that it's just so stable. You don't have to put any weights on the other end of it or anything. It just stays where you put it, and I love that about this machine. And then finally, it's comfortable. The padding is comfortable, the cushions are comfortable, it's high quality material. I'm pretty sure you can keep this outside. Don't quote me on that. But I love that they made this out of high quality material. Man, you really get what you're paying for with this thing. There's also a couple cons. You know, I'm not gonna just sit here and tell you it's all pros. There's a few cons. The first one is that it is not made out of the cheapest material in the world, and so it is a little bit pricey. I think it's like $700 if you look online right now. And it has attachments, and I love those attachments. There's actually a leg extension exercise that'll hit your quads. You can actually do, I think, bicep curls and things with it. It keeps just adding to the fun and just what you can do with this machine. But the downside to that is it's pricey. Like, you just continue to add accessories and attachments. It's really up to you what you're looking to spend, what you're looking to pay. You can get other GHD or back extension machines for a little bit cheaper out there on Facebook Market or anywhere. But man, this one really, it's next level, especially you get what you pay for. It's high quality stuff. Another con to it is that if you're over 6'5", then you might actually be a little too tall to use the maxed out extension. You can change the distance on it. You pull this middle pad out and you can change for your back extensions and whatnot on the size. And so if you're over 6'5", I think you actually are a little bit too tall, but that's okay, because if you're over 6'5", you probably should be playing in the NBA right now. What are you doing? And you can get a custom made GHD probably from Freak Athlete. If you just reach out to them, they'll make it just for you. Those are the two cons I can really think of. Other than that, man, this machine is great. It's awesome. You really get what you pay for with this thing. I use it in every single one of my workouts. I almost said every single day, but I don't work out every single day. I take 1 to 2 rest days a week. I love this machine. A lot more pros than there are cons. Overall, this machine is a great machine. I can't recommend it enough. But here's the real takeaway from this video is I want you to know is that investing in your body is investing in what God gave you. Whether it's a machine or it's something else, what matters is that you're moving, you're getting stronger, and you're treating your body with care. You know, Colossians 3:23 tells us that whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. And this includes your fitness. God gave you one body. Take care of it, honor Him with it, and be grateful for the ability to grow stronger. And hey, if this review video helped you or this video helped you in any way, hit that like button, drop a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe for more content on faith, on fitness, and living with a purpose. See you in the next one. Love y'all.